Alright, we're doing 3 miles today. I'm picking up from where we left off yesterday. Skies are partly cloudy, but the sun is out and about, shining down on us and adding that little bit of heat, just a little. So we're gonna do 3 miles. All right, see you in a bit. All right, just past a half mile. We are at like a 9-minute pace, and we're gonna talk about suffering. To me, it's doing something that you don't want to do, but you do it anyway. All right. That's exactly what we're doing right now. I mean, I guess I kind of want to do some sort of cardio, but not running. It's a little harsher on my joints, but you know, I like to be out and about and getting some sun and, you know,
total distance 3/4 of a mile. Total time 6 minutes and
feeling the wind.
Current 101 calories.
Getting some fresh air.
8 minutes 45 seconds per mile.
But
Current pace 8 minutes.
I'd rather be indoors in the AC, but that's not hard. That's no fun.
41 seconds per mile.
We'll see you in a little bit.
154 beats per minute.
1 mile
Day 12:48.
in the bag.
Split pace 8 minutes 50
This
seconds per mile.
8 minutes and 5-0. 8 minutes and 50 seconds. That's 5-0. And we are going to try to do it under 27. So we got to keep this pace up, or just pick it up a little bit, because I know the last mile is going to be rough, and that's where suffering comes in. You know, you're going to have to suffer the last mile if you don't pick up the pace, because you want to keep it at a certain goal. All right, here you go. Come on. I had to take that shirt off. It's getting kind of heated, but like I was saying, a mile and a quarter coming. All right. Yeah, buddy.
Quarter mile. Total time 10 minutes and 57 seconds. Burned 168 calories. Average pace 8 minutes 42 seconds per mile.
That big bird.
Current pace 8 minutes 25 seconds per mile. Current heart rate 156 beats per minute. Time of day
Got himself a
12:50.
fish.
Split pace 8 minutes 33 seconds per mile.
All right, come on. We are pushing it. I think it said the temperature is 90. Feels like 100. The humidity 63%. All right. Fuck it. I did a quick back workout. When I say back, or resistance, or shoesy bands, banded workout. And we just accomplished whatever we could with our range of motion. So we got something done, even if it was like 5-10 minutes or whatever. You know, I always say that, and I read it, that abs are made in the kitchen, and I truly believe that, because a lot of it has to do with what you eat. It's not just calories in, calories out. A lot of it, especially when you get older, is the quality of the calories in, you know, and the quality of the exercises that you do, you know. All right, the quality of the exercises that you do.
1.5 miles. Total time 13 minutes and 11 seconds. Burned 202 calories.
No, slow.
Average pace 8 minutes 48 seconds per mile. Current pace 9 minutes 9 seconds per mile. Current heart rate 156 beats per minute. Time of day 12:52.
We
Split pace 8 minutes 57 seconds.
are concerned a lot about the quality of the calories coming in. So lean meats, low carb, quality fats, like olive oil, avocado oil, salmon, or you know, unsaturated fats, and high in the omega. Yeah, fuck. So we'll look it up and see which one. I think it's omega 3. I don't think we get too much omega 6, but from seed oils or whatever. But yeah, I stopped with seed oils like canola and those fucking rapeseed and vegetable oils. Fuck. And I started buying high quality meats, not like the conventional meats that you find in the stores. I try to buy pasture raised when I can, and grass fed and or grass finished when I can. So like pasture raised eggs, I buy those. Fuck that conventional egg, it's not good quality. And the beef, a lot of it is garbage. The way they treat the animal, how they handle them, how the animal's raised in CAFOs. CAFO, I think, concentrated animal feeding operation or something. Just the sound of it, fucking filth. But anyway, the food I buy is a little more expensive, but I'll tell you what, it's worth it for peace of mind and actually seeing the gains. So I'm gonna continue buying it, even if it's like $1 or $2 extra a pound. So you know, people will do what they want to do, eat how they want to eat, that's cool. But in my experiment, I'm seeing how the pasture raised and you know, grass fed is treating me. I'll be honest, it tastes a little better, tastes a little more rich, flavorful, especially with the burgers. And we'll continue doing it. So anyway, what do we got? Almost at 2. Suffering, buying the pasture raised and all that other high priced meat. I guess you consider it suffering. You can if you want, but I don't. I already made that choice to purchase that. So honestly, it's part of my lifestyle. I'll be honest, I just spent shit $170 on meat and meals for the next 3-4 days.
17 minutes and 45 seconds. Current 269 calories.
Groceries are expensive, man. But quality is gonna cost you. What do you fuel a Ferrari with? Huh? Premium gas. You know? What do you fuel a fucking Toyota Corolla with? The shittiest gas. You know? Fucking, you can fuel that shit with vodka. Just kidding. But Ferrari, Lamborghini, you need premium. And that's exactly what I'm treating myself as. A luxury car, a premium quality car, you know? You go to a specialist to get it maintained, you know? That's exactly what I'm doing. Treat myself like a limited edition vehicle, Because honestly, you only get one body in this life. You know, they haven't mass cloned people, nor have they come up with a way to regenerate body parts in full for you. You know, well, they haven't found the fountain of youth, but this is as close as I can get. All right, turn it around. Woo. We're gonna try to pick up that pace. All right. All right.
Workout pause.
No. Right there. I hate this fucking phone. Shit. Hold on. All right. 2.25 miles down. We're gonna try to keep up this pace, but I don't know if we can keep it under 9. But like I was saying, suffering, you can consider buying the upgraded food of suffering, especially for your wallet, but I don't consider it suffering. Something has to be sacrificed, remember. So, you decide what needs to be sacrificed by crossing. Alright.
Total distance 2.5 miles.
2.5.
Total time 22 minutes and 20 seconds. Burn 336 calories. Average pace 8 minutes 56 seconds per mile.
Alright.
Current pace 8 minutes 46 seconds per mile. Current heart rate 164 beats per minute. Time of day 1
Well, that's all we gotta do is keep this pace.
8 minutes 45 seconds per mile.
Come on. And we got slide uphill. So, anyway, this is the suffering. You know, God, I just want to stop, but we gotta keep going. Well, it's only for half a month. Oh, fuck. You know, suffering. Would you rather suffer the pain of growth, like we're doing right now, or the pain of regret? Sitting on the couch and watching a pre-game show, or watching Netflix, or some shit. You know, that's the pain of regret, saying, you should be out running. You know, you need to start picking it up. You know, you had goals. What are you doing? Get off the fucking couch. So, I'd rather endure the pain of growth and progression. So, instead of the pain of regret, because I don't know how many times I've been there before, wallowing in the pain of regret.
3/4 miles. Total time 24 minutes and 33 seconds. Burn 369 calories. Average pace 8 minutes 56 seconds per mile. Current pace 8 minutes 55 seconds per mile. Current heart rate 160 beats per minute. Time of day 13. Split pace 8 minutes 49 seconds per mile.
Not even here. Anyway, almost there. Quarter mile to go. Extend all the way. How's that? I like this camera because it doesn't show the shaking too much. So, anyway, the pain of regret weighs tons per Jim Rohn, I think he said that. The pain of growth and action weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Because you'll always be asking, what if? What if I did go work out that one day? What if I did continue lifting those weights? You know? What if? What if is a pretty powerful statement, a pretty powerful question. depending on how you frame it. And I always ask myself that every fucking day, every fucking hour, you know? Endure the pain. Endure the pain. No pain, no gain. Find comfort in discomfort. All right, almost at 3. Where are we at? All right, 295. That's a fucking sprint. Wow. 299, come on.
Total distance 3 miles.
Huh?
Total time 26 minutes and 48 seconds. Burn 403 calories.
Yes.
Average
Huh?
8 minutes 56
Let's
seconds
go get the
per
shade.
mile. Current pace 8 minutes 58 seconds per mile.
Fuck.
Current heart rate 166 beats per minute. Time of day 16.
Ah!
Per mile. Workout pause.
Workout pause. All right, we got 3.01 miles. Duration of 26:51 and average pace of 8:56. Says max pace of 8:09. Come on. Woo! Fuck. All right, let's check out that weather. Weather. 190. Feels like 101. Humidity 60. Wind at 4. Yeah, that wind was nothing today. Anyway, all right, 90, 60. We fucking did it under 27. Next time we do 3, bro, we gotta do under 26:30 at least. That's like an 8:50 pace. That's like an 8:50 pace. Yeah. All right. What did I say? 90 and 60. I just keep track of the temperature and humidity, and then the wind, just in case it's like a strong headwind and I know it slowed me down. But anyway, all right. Yeah, we could have suffered more today, but like I said, we just continued from yesterday's workout. And yesterday we were supposed to do 1 mile PR, which we tried. We got under 7:50, but we didn't get under 7:30. So we're definitely gonna have to retry. That's my goal for the month. At least once or twice, get it under 7:30. And then my goal for the month is 3 miles under 25:30. That's 8:30 pace. Actually, it's an 8:29 pace. So if we want to get it under 25:30, but whatever, man, nothing's impossible. You know, I just gotta envision myself doing it. You know, I'm gonna try to be as refreshed as I can be, as strong as I can be that day. Try to limit my resistance if I don't have to do a resistance workout. I might just take it, maybe just rest probably like 2 days after a run before that. That's why my legs are fresh. Probably massage my legs and my calves, and we will beat those records, man. So anyway, let me take a swig. I only took like 2 swigs in between. I had to put some ice in the water, you know, because it's so fucking hot. Damn. All right, we're gonna cross in a little bit. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, the gnats are in full force today too. I've been trying to dodge them as best as I can, but they're fucking all over. Right there, a bunch of them. Anyway, so I weighed myself the other day and I said 172.8. This was actually last night, and then One morning it said 171.8, so we're hovering around 172, 173 sometimes at night. So what I've been trying to do is incorporate more calories, quality calories. What else I could incorporate into the diet plan. So stuff like avocados and lean chicken. There's only so much chicken you can eat, or even beef, but we're gonna have to do something. I started eating an extra yogurt a day, which is probably, I think, about 150 calories, if I'm not mistaken, extra. So, and an extra 15 grams of protein. So I try to get foods that are protein dense. And you know what? There's this meme going around. I think it's CT Fletcher who says, I don't eat for taste, I eat for fucking gains or something. And there's this guy complaining about eating chicken and rice and broccoli every day. And, you know, like I keep saying, it's just a lifestyle. You can't expect to eat like shit and have the body that you want, you know? Anyway, be the sculptor, tweak your diet, tweak your gym routine. Ow, that went in my eyeball. You know, experiment. Keep saying not everyone's the same, and no one body is, you know. Cookie cutter workout will work for maybe 60 days, 90 days. Only because it's the initial point of or initial workouts that are targeting the calories, the calorie burn. But everyone's different. You're gonna have to tailor that workout to yourself, your lifestyle, tailor your diet, but nothing easy. It's gonna get you to where you want to get. You know, it's gonna have to be some difficulty on that road. And diet is probably the most difficult. Look at this. Diet's probably the most difficult in my point of view. But like I said, I don't eat to. I don't live to eat. I eat to live, and I eat for the gains. I try to maybe have a cheat day once every week, once a week, or once every 2 weeks, and my cheat day was actually a couple of days ago, where we had these milkshakes. Fuck, they were so good. I must have drank maybe like 30 ounces of milkshakes, and it was worth it. But every now and then I'll pig out, and I'll be honest, I have to adjust my calories when I do that, because let's say that milkshake is like 2,000 calories, you know, there goes a fucking whole day, or day of 3/4 of a day of food, or the whole day of food. So I'll have to limit my calories by 500 the next day, maybe the next 2 days, and eat less carbs, because I mean, the milkshakes is probably all carbs, except maybe a few grams of protein from the milk, if they actually use like whole milk, you know, or, you know, real milk. So, like I said, man, you know, you gotta experiment. What are you willing to sacrifice? How are you willing to suffer? You gotta think about these things. You know, the suffering doesn't last forever. It's maybe about, you know, 10, 15 minutes a day for some people. For some people it's an hour or 2 hours a day. That's still insignificant in the whole grand scheme of life. You know, like I plan on being around for my great grandchildren. You know, I plan on breaking records when I'm like 70, 80, maybe even 60 years old. You know, breaking records when I'm 90, hundo. Anyway, I follow this one guy, Sean Baker, MD, or Dr. Sean Baker or something. He's like almost 60 years old and he fucking looks great. He's doing sprints uphill. You know, at 60 years old, he's fucking kicking ass. Love it. And definitely motivating, and definitely it's cool to see where there's a possibility, what the possibilities are at 60 and beyond. Because he's doing it. This guy, Bill Maeda, he's based out of Hawaii. He's doing it. You know, granted, these guys probably do this full time. You know, they probably work a few hours a day, and who knows. But a lot of their focus is health and wellness, which is cool, because it shows you that every little bit counts, and there's really no excuse. You know, today I started work at 06:30, and I finished at 11. Had something to eat, and then I told my family, I was like, I'm gonna work out, and then take care of you guys. So maybe we'll hit up the basketball courts, or go riding or something. We'll see what they want to do besides play video games. But like I say, get out there, enjoy life, but take care of yourself. Do the hard things. Hard things now, easy life later. All right, with that, like and subscribe, follow for more. The race is coming up in what's today? So 3 weeks. Holy sugar, 3 weeks. All right, we'll see you in the next video.